Oh, we landed in LAX or Burbank.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what payola looks like. Yo, right here in the small box. You gotta choose wisely because you can't play that everywhere. You cannot play that song everywhere. That is a dangerous goddamn song to play. Anyway, this is probably gonna be the last video for today. We're gonna go ahead and knock this one out real quick. We got bloggers accuse Kendrick and Joe Budden of payola after beefing with TDE. I call maximum level S tier BS on this because for anybody that actually watches the Joe Budden podcast, you would know Joe Budden and them don't really support Kendrick like that at all. So whatever y'all thinking, it's indeed the opposite. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. I am a frequent watcher of the Joe Budden podcast. Out of anybody on this goddamn internet space, I would know. The amount of subs that they be throwing up at Kendrick alone, and then the way that they be talking about TDE alone, and y'all want to come out and talk about how there's some payola going on? Bro, if there's any payola, it should be Ish and friggin' OVO. Because the way Ish be defending Drake is as if he doesn't even watch the news. And then, first of all, they already confirmed. Oh my God, there's so much. They already been confirmed to be getting payola from other spaces and other sources. But y'all want to throw Kendrick out there? Why don't people learn how to leave this man alone? Don't y'all know the story about poking the bear and how you're not supposed to poke the goddamn bear when the bear is sleeping? The bear is trying to hibernate right now and y'all trying to play with y'all lives? Why y'all continue to poke the bear, bro? That's ridiculous. Anyway, look. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. Tap in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel and network. Let's go ahead and get started and find out what kind of BS these guys be talking about. Let's go, Vil.
So it looks like this blogger, this former nojumper employee, has came out and accused Kendrick Lamar of giving Joe Budden payola. Now, this comes right after he leaks the messages between him, Punch, and daylyt. Now, this is a crazy story all around, but it is completely fabricated and completely made up because he has a vendetta against TDE affiliates. Now, I just want to make it clear, the person that is going at Punch and daylyt right now has never been associated with TDE. This comes after he had got into a dispute with mackwop from TDE and Keem, who's also from TDE and his Schoolboy Q's manager. They've had a back and forth with this individual on several podcasts, had a back and forth with him on their podcast, Nojumper, backonfigg, you name it. And because Punch had decided to message this blogger without knowing that his friends had a beef with him, this person decided to use these messages.
There's no payola. Dion Paul got a text from daylyt saying that Drake has academics and Kendrick had Joe Budden during the battle. Those are just two individuals that chose a side. How does that confirm payola? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And yes, it's true, during the battle, Joe was going for Kendrick and academics was going for Drake. That's it. Yeah. We can go back and watch the footage. Like, this is the thing about people on the internet. Y'all don't realize the footage is right there. We can go and literally watch it. We can watch and see how academics was crying on one side, trying to make up excuses for Drake. Bro, if you go and watch Joe Budden, they're literally telling you why Kendrick won. And it was not even close. And they like Family Matters. They were talking about how much they like Family Matters. Honestly, to this day, they still talk about how much they like Family Matters. But when you have a song like Meet the Grams come out of nowhere 20 minutes after you drop your song, bro, do you not see why you lost? That's never been done before in rap history. It takes a while to get these diss tracks out, especially for people that were alleging that Kendrick would take about 3 years to respond. Can we go back to the part where people were talking about how everybody was expecting Kendrick to lose? Everybody was like on Kendrick's ass. Like, oh, Kendrick, you're on the clock, bro. Like, you're known for dropping music every couple of years. We need you to drop something right now. People were begging and pleading, talking down on Kendrick, talking about, oh, I don't know if Kendrick can do it. He's never been in a battle before. And the way he be dropping music, I don't think he's battle ready at all. Then proceeds to drop Euphoria. Oh my, you can't make this up. All the footage is right there. All we got to do is go and find it. It's not hard to find. It's still there. That's crazy to me. Dion is mad because them TDE niggas make fun of him and said gay stuff about him, saying they homophobic, but Isaiah Rashad is over there with them. Oh shit. Let me not read that.
Leak them to try to spin a narrative on TDE. If you was going to let your TDE homies, employees press you into apologizing for talking to me, you're supposed to be a leader, not a follower. Stand on what you said in my DMs. Don't be a coward because your homies don't like me. And this is, of course, him referring to mackwop and Keem. In the DMs, Punch had messaged him and said, my guy. He responds back, good afternoon. Hope that all is well. What's good? Everything good, champion. Was looking at some of your commentary. It's definitely needed. Man, that means a lot coming for you. It's greatly appreciated. He says a lot of current West Coast podcasters don't agree with what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to bring back the 5 mic review in the Source magazine.
Like, what do you want me to do? We can go and run the footage. In fact, before you even get to this one, this leads up to the Not Like Us moment, where he reacts to Kendrick Lamar's Meet the Great.
I wanted to let this breathe so y'all could get all the Drake shit off, because this is the moment to have it, because then not even 53 minutes later.
This is crazy.
Not even 53 minutes later. Cut this the fuck off.
This shit is so fucking
Hey, fam,
dark.
don't start no song, Dear My Kid, yo.
This is
What payola? What payola? I don't understand why there's people on the internet be throwing out the word payola. Bro, do you not remember what happened in that moment? The man started the song with, Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. Nobody crosses that line on the main stage of battle rap being mainstream. There hasn't been an artist that crossed that line ever. It's one thing to bring up the baby moms or the wives or everything and bring up kids and that kind of, but no one has done that. No one has crossed that line like that. You knew that song was a problem off of the first bar. You knew that song was a problem. Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. Don't start no song, Dear My Kid, yo.
this shit is so fucking
Hey, fam,
dark.
don't start no song, Dear My Kid, yo.
This is dark.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Brutal honesty back to the West Coast hip hop. Soren Baker, Kim Osario, Matty C, early Elliot Wilson type content. And then Punch responds, nah, man, keep at it. You're saying the right things. We have to elevate. But the reason why he's going off now and trying to create these narratives is because mackwop and Keem basically cut the water off, that we don't fuck with them and you shouldn't fuck with them either. And that's why this blogger is so upset. Punch had said, no good deeds go unpunished. LOL, my fault, mackwop. I know that dude was talking crazy, shaking my head. Mackwop responded, my dog. And for the record, this person who is creating these narratives has been going back and forth with Keem and mackwop for some time now. And this blogger, this former No Jumper employee, decided to spin a narrative the minute that Punch had messaged him and decided to take back the apology. And now he's trying to run a narrative and claim that they wanted to use him for payola and that Kendrick was using Joe Budden for payola. Meanwhile, Punch, your artist daylyt was just in my DMs asking me to push his music. Have him apologize for reaching out to me too. So daylyt sends him a picture of himself with other people. On the bottom, he says, Drake has Ack as his main promo guy. Dot has Joe Budden. I'm telling you now, jump on this and start letting people know this is the next wave.
The dude made the assumption that Dot has Joe Budden as his main promo guy. You don't need a promo guy when you drop a song that good.
Fight is over.
Wait, where we landing? Oh, we landing at LAX or Burbank?
You don't need a promo guy if the song is that good. What are you talking about? Y'all ready? Y'all ready to have some fun? Y'all ready to have some fun?
Oh, we landing at LAX or Burbank?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what payola looks like. That's what payola looks like. That's literally what payola looks like.
Whoa! This shit fire, nigga. That's it. That's it. Let's go in. What's up, girl? Hey.
It's not my man.
Your man, nigga.
You like this song?
What's the deal with the Drake, man? You look like
You don't
Drake,
like this.
nigga.
You don't like this song.
You look like Drake, nigga.
You don't like this song.
You look like Drake in the face, nigga. Wait a minute. Hey!
It's an idiot.
That's that shit.
Shit fire.
Run the footage. That's it.
People start pushing it because we're about to make a super wave. He responds, who's everybody in the pic? Sans Punch, obviously. And this is where they get the narrative from. Because daylyt says Dot has Joe Budden, people are now starting to assume that Dot is giving Joe Budden some type of payola. But this is 100% cap. If you've been following the drakeumg lawsuit, you know that this was talked about in the amended complaint. As a reference, they put a link to the Joe Budden podcast claiming that Kendrick was using bots, saying that the Joe Budden podcast, specifically Joe Budden, had talked about this on one of their episodes.
Do I not care that he used bots? But I knew he did. What else did it do? Y'all didn't know that Kendrick used bots?
No, and I
You
didn't
thought
care.
that this was just the first time miraculously that a Drake record ever had more dislikes than likes, or you didn't know that that was bots? Bots, to me, was a part of how you win the war versus
And
Drake.
I don't think if somebody is getting payola from Kendrick Lamar would be saying this about Kendrick. I don't think that this would make sense.
If anything, that's payola for Drake. And knowing Joe Budden and Drake's history, to shut Joe Budden up, you got to throw money at his mouth. Because if you don't throw money at his mouth, all he going to do is run his mouth.
At all. If Kendrick was paying Joe Budden to talk good about him, why would he say that Kendrick is using bots? Why would Drake and his lawyer bring this video up in court to try to prove a point? Now, granted, this wasn't true. Later on, after this information had came out and after this lawsuit was updated with the amended complaint, Joe Budden had took to his podcast to explain that he was just talking shit and he doesn't know if Kendrick uses bots or not.
There you go.
Drake, I hate to refer to the tag you, but I was just talking. Hey, I was just talking shit, big dog. I was just getting some engagement going. The Versal done text me, called me, paid me. They didn't give me the scoop. I was up here running my mouth.
Man, they got
Hey, it ain't no deeper than that, Drake.
So this is as clear as day. Joe Budden was just talking shit and later retracted his statements because Drake decided to take it in court. But the point of me bringing this up is to point out that Joe Budden is not getting payola. If he was, he wouldn't be out here saying some shit like that about Kendrick and bots. And to be honest, Punch didn't say anything crazy to this guy in the first place. If anything, it looked like he was just giving him a compliment and saying that he appreciates his work. The same thing goes for daylyt. It looks like he was just trying to tell him, cover the people in this picture because we're going to set a new trend. It doesn't seem like he was telling him anything else but that. And I don't know if this person has any more pictures to prove anything else, but from what he's shared so far, it doesn't really look like much. It seems like daylyt and Punch appreciated this guy's platform, but the minute that they realized that he was talking shit to mackwop and Keem, TDE affiliates, they shut that shit down and cut him off entirely. And the reason why this person is trying to create this narrative about Payola and Kendrick Lamar, Joe Budden, and saying all these other things about TDE is just because he has beef with these two guys. And let's just be clear, this person is not a TDE affiliate. He has never been an employee of TDE. He has only appeared on podcasts with people that are associated with TDE or work for TDE, but he himself is not an employee. This guy is not even with TDE, but he's trying to come out here and act like he is. Whole time, they don't even like him. And the minute that he got complimented by one of them, he felt so proud of himself, only for them to take it back. And this is where this anger comes from. One thing's for sure, if Punch did know about this sooner, he probably would have never messaged them in the first place. But so far from what I've seen, it doesn't even look like they were saying anything crazy. It looks like they were just complimenting him and his platform, only for him to do something diabolical like this and fabricate so many stories and lies just because he's mad at a grudge over 2 other people that he had years ago. In my opinion, all of these claims are frivolous. I don't think that Kendrick is paying Joe Budden. I think this blogger, this former No Jumper employee, is making frivolous claims. And this is obviously a person that is holding a grudge against people that he's had a back and forth with in the past. That's all it is. So again, this guy is not a TDE employee. He's just a guy that is holding a grudge because these guys had a beef with him. That's all it is. And I just had to correct the narrative because I've already heard about the story. I'm familiar with the Apollo. I'm familiar with backonfigg. So I basically knew about this back and forth that they had before this punch thing started kicking off. Y'all can tell me how you feel about this and get back to me, man. Y'all tell me how you feel in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody already rocking with the channel. Big shout outs to everybody that copped the merch and joined the Patreon. Don't forget to check that out. Link will be in the description, bro. Everybody needs to stop pushing propaganda, and I recommend everybody go ahead and cop the merch to support the movement, bro. Big shout outs to everybody that's there. Big shout outs to everybody on the Discord. Don't forget to tap into the Discord also, bro. I'm looking forward to everything that TDE is putting out, the Isaiah Rashad music, everything else that they got coming, especially the Schoolboy Q feature that could be on the album, SZA working on the album, J-Rock working on the album. Everybody in TDE is busy, and this person is just a jealous individual who is bitter about a back and forth that he had over 2 years ago. It is crazy to see how this is the outcome that we are seeing in real time. But the animosity against TDE is ridiculous, and we just have to correct that over here on the channel, bro. But y'all tell me how you feel about this again one more time. I appreciate everybody rocking with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.
It's like people forgot what reaction videos are literally there for. You know what I'm saying? It's like people literally forgot the point of having a reaction video. Like, what's the point of having a reaction video if y'all are not even showing up for the reaction? Now you have these dudes out here trying to claim things. Oh, the way they're reacting, it looks like a payment. That's not a real reaction. Y'all don't even know what a real reaction is. I'll show you.
He dropped the album? Hold up. Wait, what the fuck?
12 songs.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Wait, what is happening? Oh, shit.
We got a Kendrick Lamar album. Holy shit.
Oh, shit. Hold up. You need some recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
Turn up.
Y'all don't understand what the point of having a reaction channel is or having a reaction. That's a moment that you cannot recreate. The moments that you have on the internet like that, having a reaction, those are moments that you cannot recreate. That's a one and done. If you recorded your reaction, post it so you go viral. That's the point. That's the whole point of having a reaction. Do people not understand that part? What's the point of recording all these videos if you're not going to put the reactions out to it? Why do you think when you go... How about this? Let's step into the anime world for a second. Let's step into the anime world for a second because, yo, one anime that I know has reactions to the point where some channels will literally put everybody's reaction together in one video as if they're all sitting down together watching the reaction. They'll play the whole episode, but what they'll do is that they'll cut up different people's like reactions and they will place it on the video as if everybody's sitting down literally watching it together. That's what they do. That's what's going on. That's how reactions work. That's the point of reactions. That's how that works. But do y'all not understand how that goes down? Like, do you not get that? Like, or even better, it was so serious to the point where they would flood drive-in theaters with nothing but bodies of people sitting down to watch one episode together, and somebody would film it as a reaction. I mean, what more proof do you need to understand what a reaction is? See, the hip-hop side will never see this side because hip-hop and anime, those are two different niches. You'll never see this. But I was on both sides. Before I even stepped into this realm, I was on this side of reaction channels. This is where I came from. This is technically my YouTube upbringing. Right here. People sitting down together to watch one video. They're going to click in the corner right there. Like, this is where I came from. Y'all don't know what reaction videos are. You don't know what they're meant for. You don't know what they do. But then y'all want to claim things. Y'all making yourselves look stupid. Y'all making yourselves look dumb. You look dumb to me by doing things like this. Stop doing this. Because the only person you're making yourself look, you're making yourself look stupid. I don't understand why people do this, bro. That's why I hate Twitter. I don't get it. The hell? Quickie, shut up, Nick. Yeah, shout out Black Alpha. I saw he got his channel back because he was in Koala's live yesterday, I think. So even though he got his channel back, he still can't post. So he has to post on Patreon or something like that. So, hey, it's what it is. But shout out to Black Alpha. He can still move around on his channel a little bit. But, yeah. Yeah, pretty much it. Pretty much it. I'll tell you that.